These amusement parks were all abandoned.
I'm gonna make an attempt to climb to the top of this old roller coaster. Believe it or not, this is the way I have to go.
In 2017, Inside Edition's Stephen Fabian visited Six Flags in New Orleans. What was once a place of happiness and laughter is now abandoned.
From this view, you can really see, it's like a wasteland up here. Just a shell of what it used to be. You got an ice cream shop here. You can see graffiti. You gotta watch, there's broken glass.
It used to be one of the nation's premier theme parks. Then came Hurricane Katrina in 2005.
The line from the flooded water, the standing water line, went up this high. The bumper cars are actually a good example of how the park here in New Orleans just literally stopped in its tracks after the storm. This was the entrance to the roller coaster, the Zephyr, and you can see just how overgrown all of this is now.
Inside Edition had special permission from the city of New Orleans to explore the 140-acre grounds. Six Flags has given up on the park and there are no plans to rebuild.
And then of course, the Ferris wheel is still standing largely intact, and actually it still spins in the wind.
In 2022, this dinosaur-themed park went extinct, and now a city is left trying to decide what to do with it. The prehistoric creatures were the main attraction at Dinosaur Museum in Ankara, Turkey. The park was opened in 2017, but closed after only 8 months because it was losing money. Ankara's mayor called the project wasteful, saying the $801 million that funded the project could have been used to build much-needed housing in the city. The fate of this property now rests with the people, as the government is taking public input and proposals on what to do with the land.
River Country, Big River Country.
River Country, Disney World's very first water park. It opened in 1976, but the fun didn't last forever. River Country was shut down in 2001, and here it was in 2016.
The images that I took show a complete abandonment of a once thriving Disney water park, where there's water slides covered in vines and plants and flowers and just walkways and places that are completely overgrown, just completely abandoned and forgotten.
Disney World shut it down after the splashier water parks Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon grew in popularity. But River Country was never demolished, and some suspect it then became a home to alligators.
I think that is creating an environment for alligators to thrive, to live peacefully, and to go undetected. But I saw several, over the course of shooting. Yes, absolutely. Throughout the whole area, peacefully sitting there in the sun, just bathing. I think the alligators can thrive in these parts. I mean, why wouldn't they? They can go up on land, they can go into the water, relatively unnoticed. They're going right through these abandoned sections that Disney personnel don't go in, that no one goes in.
This is how Coney Island usually looks. Thousands of people enjoying the rides and attractions. But this was Coney Island in 2020.
There is no laughter for us.
Tracy and Alessandro Zamperla, the owners, closed due to COVID.
It's tough on the community because they have lost jobs that are normally there.
It's a community on the brink of collapse.
At the time, the closing of Luna Park put more than 1,000 people out of work.
We don't know what to say to our employees.
Fortunately, the park is now back up and running. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.